Hello, my name is Riss, and today I'll be teaching you how to determine what nature IV you should breed and what EV spread you should do. Let's go to some Pokemon terms. Nature, IV, EV, base stats, sweeper, tank, and walls. Okay, nature increases and decreases a stat by 10% or does nothing. Sweeper natures are anything that improves attack or special attack or improves speed. Individual value, IV's individual values ranging from 0 to 31, controls 32 of a stat. All you need to know. Effort value, you control this. You can put 510 on each Pokemon, 255 on each stat, and 252 are the only ones that matter. Base stats is basically the stat of a Pokemon will have at a neutral nature. 0 IVs, 0 EVs at level 50, subtracted by 5. Besides hit points, it has a weird formula to it. So Salamence has 135 attack base stat, so at level 50 he'll have 140 attack at 0 IVs in that neutral nature. Okay, so Sweepers is a very strong and fast Pokemon. You just completely EV train them in attack and speed and do what the 4 and whatever you want. Salamence is my favorite Sweeper, and he kills about anything before they even get a chance to move. Okay, tanks are both Pokemon that are strong in attack and defense. They can be EV'd in different ways. Usually you EV them in about 3 stats. HP, attack, and defense, or HP and defense and special attack, so it's usually always a Rhyperior, I had him EV trained in just HP and attack, so that's still okay. Walls are Pokemon that can take almost any hit, and they're usually EV trained in HP defense and special defense, or HP and a defense completely, and they usually have status moves instead of regular attack moves, unless they have setups like Curse Lats that powers up his attack by itself. Okay, quick little note, I do not always EV in common spreads, I do different ones. However, I feel that the Pokemon would do most efficiently. Use Smoggin.com, that's the best one. Okay, so how do you determine what type of Pokemon it is for battling? Well, simple, you just look at its base stats, okay? Hydreigon, he has base stats. You can see right here, he has really high special attack and really high speed, so he's a special sweeper, so you EV spread him in special attack and speed, okay? Now this is a mid sweeper. See how Salamences have higher attack than special attack? So you EV him more in special attack than you do in attack, and you still do full out speed. Okay, this is my Metagross. He has tanking. He has HP and attack. You can see that he has high base stat and attack, and he has okay base stat and HP, but that's just so he can survive hits. Okay, Tentacruel here is going to be a more spread out one. He's going to have full HP, and then you're going to spread it between his defense and his special defense, which is going to make him a great tank, and he's going to be absorbing almost any hit, making him called a bulky water type for a tank. Okay, here comes our walls. Okay, Starmie is a physical wall, so physical walls, you always EV Pier in HP and defense. There's not too much of a difference between walls and tanks, besides tanks usually use attacks instead of statuses, okay? Blissey is our special wall of the whole entire overused. You can notice that we EV them in defense, but since his base stat for defense is so low, and the threat of midst sweepers are so high, you always EV him in their lowest stats if you want to make him a good wall, so that way his naturally high special defense will take over, and that way he will live through most hits, thus making him a wall. Okay, thank you for watching. A website to use would be Serby.net. Smoggin is a definitely one that you're going to have to use. It teaches you different EV spreads, and also I always recommend the pokemonmaster.com, and please watch my other videos on how to IV and how to EV train. Okay, Pokemon Maryland, as I've said before, is a really good site. The dude's pretty cool, so I'd suggest using it all the time. Smoggin is definitely for all the EV spreads. Semper Fidelis, hope you guys watch some more of my videos. Rate and subscribe.